Everybody, welcome back. New stuff from BILT overnight. They sent out an email last night. I'm just going to keep rolling out 2 users over the course of today and probably tomorrow. This coming from Encore Jane. I'm using the credit card subreddit as I don't have a copy of the email myself, but somebody on Reddit, user Sharky Kid, posted this in the credit card subreddit last night under discussion and conversation. I'm going to put this link in the description for the video. This is the full email from Encore Jane. Jump into it. BILT is either intentionally misunderstood by a lot of its users or maligned for not ideal reasons. Now, BILT has problems. Don't get me wrong. I can go until I'm blue in the face talking about BILT problems. I can do that with, if you watch the Stack Your Points podcast, myself and RJ are very cognizant of BILT's problems. Lonnie also mentions that BILT does have issues here and there. Their biggest issue last year seemed to be communication. They're working on communication. Their next biggest issue after communication is customer service. And the customer service still has a long way to go. Let's just jump into this. And I'm not going to harangue them too much on their customer service, as that's not the point of this video. Let's go from here. I'm the CEO via email. When we launched the BILT card 4 years ago, we set out to solve a problem most of us face: how to turn our biggest expense, housing, into meaningful rewards. It was a bold idea, but thanks to you, it's grown into one of the largest co-brand programs in the country and has won countless awards, including Reader's Choice for the best no annual fee card. Along the way, I've heard from so many of you, whether through emails sent directly to me, posts on Reddit, comments on social media, or conversations with our customer service team. Your feedback has shaped what the BILT card is today. As I mentioned in my end of year note, we're now laying the foundation for BILT card 2.0. While we work on this next step, I want to share some thoughts on what's shaping our creative process and get your input on potential card value propositions. Your feedback will directly shape what comes next. Over the next 48 hours, you will be getting a survey from BILT around BILT card 2.0. If you can find a few minutes, I would really appreciate your feedback. Now, I don't know if this email was sent to cardholders specifically or all members of the BILT program. It would make sense if it was cardholders, which I'm not currently, so maybe that's why I didn't get this email. But either way, we do have the full email. Here are some of the key things we've been focused on as we build the next iteration. Earning points on housing, whether you rent or own. Today, you can earn points on rent payments. With 2.0, we're working to make it possible to earn points on mortgage payments too, a big leap forward for homeowners and renters alike. In addition to rent, you can do HOA fees through BILT. You can do a number of other things that count as rent. Check the BILT terms and conditions. Those may have tightened over time, but they're still pretty clear about what counts and what doesn't. You just have to do the reading. Not only are they giving you points on rent, but when you make a housing purchase now through EXP, you're going to get half a point per dollar on the value of your house that you're purchasing. So a $500,000 house is going to produce 250,000 BILT points. Again, you have to go through an EXP realtor, which may or may not be available in your area and may determine the sort of house that you're looking at. So there are potential hangups there, but you can still get points now at housing, renting, HOA fees, mortgages are coming, and you can get points just for buying a house through EXP in association with EXP. There are some of the key things we're focused on as we build the next iteration. We're earning points on housing, ensuring long-term value for everyone. Waiving the standard 3% card fee on rent payments represents a significant cost to the program and unique value that we provide to cardholders. Ensuring this benefit goes to members who genuinely engage with our broader program, rather than those taking advantage of loopholes, will allow us to continue delivering long-term value for our entire cardholder community. This right here is what set the internet ablaze last night. So, waiving the standard 3% fee on rent payments. The BILT card is the only card that waives that fee. The BILT payment network that you can use to pay your rent with a credit card still charges the 3% fee on every other card. So BILT is still making out pretty well. If you're using a card for a welcome offer to use your rent payments for that, BILT's getting a 3% cut every single time you do that swipe. They're only waiving the fee on the BILT card. Now, the terms on this are you have to make 5 transactions, one of which is rent, to get this 3% fee waived and get your full points. A lot of people like to do the least amount of work to get the most amount of points for rent. a lot of BILT card users, especially on the BILT Rewards subreddit, talk about ways that they minimize their spend on the BILT card to get their points. I've talked about for banana trick, putting as little on the card as possible just to hit your 4 transactions. BILT last year killed their whales and their whale customers on folks who were maximizing rent day. Richard Kerr came out after they announced that they were limiting the rent day promotion down from 10,000 point maximum to 1,000 point maximum. Then only about 2% of users were hitting that 10,000 point. I happen to know a good number of folks who were in that 2% threshold. And yeah, they were putting heavy spend. BILT killed that ability. BILT killed their whales first. You have to respect a company that goes to the people who are their most loyal users and say, I'm sorry, we have to cut you off, before they go after the folks I've termed as vultures. It's the vultures who are now crying, either laughed or didn't care that the whales were killed and their ambergris was mined and the blubber has been mined. So it was always coming that the vultures would be targeted at some point. Why they're crying now, I don't understand. I sort of understand, but it's entirely selfish. Again, BILT is a program that everyone joins to seemingly do the least amount of work to get the most amount of points. Like every other card company, they operate with the give and take. With BILT, they put on a different pedestal. I don't understand it. So it would appear from this wording, and it's very loose wording, it's all vague, but it would appear that there's either coming a change in either the minimum number of transactions, or more likely a spending limit, a spending minimum is coming. Now, Mesa, the other mortgage program, actually does have a spending minimum on its cards to get your points for your mortgage. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I found an interesting data point on the credit card subreddit. That's going to be a completely different video. But Mesa's doing something a little bit different, and everyone's going to have a problem with it if they have a problem with the way that BILT operates. Or because, it's a rewards program that's only supposed to be taken advantage of and can never make changes. I don't know. But vultures, be on the lookout, right? Next, bringing even more value to our neighborhood. We're focused on expanding the ways your card connects you to your local community through exclusive rewards in our neighborhood benefits program. We're working on expanding to new neighborhood spend categories and on more innovative solutions like what you saw with our automatic FSA HSA savings benefit. BILT has recently filed a trademark for neighborhood benefits program and for neighborhood benefits in addition to neighborhood rewards. You're going to see probably an expansion on their Walgreens partnership. You're probably going to see either other pharmacies like CVS and Rite Aid joining the fold. You may see them making neighborhood benefits partnering with grocery stores and getting grocery categories outside of the card that may or may not stack with the card, but may stack with other cards that you use in association with BILT. So they're going to be bringing even more value to neighborhood benefits. And I'm not sure what they're talking about with innovative solutions like what you saw with their automatic FSA HSA savings benefit. One thing they did mention last year was student loans. So it's possible that some sort of student loan repayment or student loan rewards are coming as well, but who knows? We're exploring new card tiers from a no annual fee option to premium fee cards. Whether you're saving for a down payment, maximizing travel rewards, or looking for other premium benefits and credits, we're designing options that match your goals. It's clear that our one-size-fits-all approach to the BILT card needs to evolve. The BILT no annual fee card is basically the Chase Sapphire Preferred with no annual fee. Chase Sapphire Preferred has always been a little bit of a, this card needs help type card. A lot of the reason why folks want to minimize their spend on the BILT card, and BILT is actively telling you, we hear you, we're going to fix this, is it's 3 times points on dining, which is great, but 3 times points on dining is a dime a dozen. Lots of cards have 3 times points on dining. You can do the customized cash rewards card at Bank of America. You've got the Wells Fargo autograph. You've got the Citi Custom Cash can do dining as a 5% category. You can do the U.S. Bank Cash Plus card does 5% dining. The US Bank Altitude Go card does 4% on dining. I believe that's got a quarterly cap now. Don't hold me to that off the top of my head. The American Express Gold card, 4 times points on dining. Every Chase card under the sun that is a personal card from Chase is 3 times points on dining. Freedom Unlimited, Freedom Flex, Sapphire Preferred, and Sapphire Reserve. You can spit and hit a 3 times points on dining card. So that wasn't a huge differentiator for BILT. The 2 times points on travel, again, you're copying the Sapphire Preferred. Sapphire Reserve has 3 times points on travel. The Wells Fargo Autograph card has 3 times points on travel. American Express Green, American Express Platinum has 5 times points on flights and hotels booked through their portal. The Customized Cash Rewards card, again, has 3 times points on travel. So, like, 3 times points on travel is a standard. They were only coming in at 2, right? And that's 1 times points on everything else. Now, rent day 2x on everything was like a cool value prop. They understand that the card needs to change. They're also looking at expanding cards and adding more cards so that you're going to see a premium BILT travel card at some point. This is not saying that to get the benefits of rent points, you need to pay an annual fee. It's just that there's going to be more cards. There's been a lot of misinformation spewing out there, a lot of misconceptions going on. So let's keep going. More seamless card experience. We're working to make it easier to manage your card with improved self-service capabilities, from adding authorized users to setting up autopay, all designed to work effortlessly within the BILT app. Managing your account should be as simple as earning your rewards. Thanks for being a part of this journey with us. We're building something special, and I'm excited to see what's to come. BILT is going to be making a lot of changes this year, announcing a lot of changes. There's going to be a survey. Earning points on housing, mortgage payments is going to be part of BILT Card 2.0. We'll see how they do it. It'll be interesting to see if you can earn mortgage points outside of having the BILT card the same way that you can with rent. If you use a non-BILT card, you're still going to get 250 BILT points. I'm wondering if mortgage payments with non-BILT cards through the BILT platform, which you're going to pay like a fee, but you're going to get 1 times points on that, if that it becomes an option, right? Ensuring long-term value for everyone. They're going to either put in a minimum spend limit, or they're going to put in something with the number of transactions. Now, I want to see status here also play into it, because if you're BILT Platinum, you don't have to worry about the number of transactions. Because if you're BILT Platinum, you're putting enough through the card. If you're BILT Gold, you probably don't have to worry about the number of transactions. If you're BILT Silver, you may or may not need to worry about the number of transactions, or maybe your total amount of your minimum spend would be less. Right? BILT Blue, you would still need to either hit a minimum spend or hit the minimum number of transactions, or the number of transactions has to have a minimum amount of spend. They're going after the vultures. They killed the whales, they harvested the ambergris, they harvested the blubber, now they're going after the vultures. Turnabout is fair play on this one. I was surprised they didn't go after the vultures first, because I guess they realized how many vultures there were compared to whales. It was just easier to kill the whales first. But they killed the whales. Turnabout is fair play. They're going after the vultures. Absolutely makes sense to go after the vultures. Even more value in your neighborhood. I mean, I'm very interested to see what they do here. Adding gas partners, adding grocery partners, steering you toward a certain brand to get more BILT points that stack on top of the cards that you already have that aren't the BILT card and stack on the BILT card will be huge. Then we're going to see what these new card tiers look like. They're going to keep a no annual fee option. Richard Kerr jumped into the comments about this, saying there's always going to be a no annual fee option. So I will take his word for it. And we'll just have to see. They're not paywalling anything in the program, so you don't have to worry about that. They're going to be making changes. They're going to be adding new cards, and eventually we're going to see the fruits of this. But the outcry of anger or they're nerfing everything is way too premature right now. We'll just have to see what happens. But just wanted to go through this, give some thoughts. Again, thank you to the user who put the full text of this email. I don't yet have the email. I'm probably not getting the email if it's only sent to BILT card holders. That may be the thing, because only 15% of BILT users are BILT card holders. So we'll see what happens. But I'm interested to see what happens next. If you like what I do, hit the like and subscribe button down below. If you want to let me know how wrong you think I am, please use the comments. Feel free to join the channel membership. Check out the 2 videos that are going to pop up here. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.